Hey everyone, Son of a Silver Stacker here. Welcome to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. Today's date's the 10th of December 2025, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the reaction to tonight's United States Mint design unveiling. We're talking major FOMO here. Now, before any of that, make sure you hit that like button. We're trying to get this video to go viral. Also, if you're a returning viewer and you haven't subbed, and if you're new here and you haven't subbed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 15,000 subs before the new year. And I think that means about 21 days, 3 weeks more to get to that 15,000 sub mark. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now, let's get over to moneymetals.com where I can show you those live spot prices. Did you see silver? Yeah, that's going gonzo. Look at that. So gold is down 1470 to 4205.85. Silver up 25 cents to 6112. Yeah, $61 for an ounce of silver. It's remarkable. Platinum here is down 24.10 to 1680.90. Palladium down 11.80 to 1522.35, and Dr. Copper down a penny to 5.32 per pound. Down here, you're looking at in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $9.49 for a quantity of 1 through 39. They'll ask that you pay, look at that, $70.57. And I think I had mentioned that, I think Sunday evening, that we're going to probably see $70 for American Silver Eagle. And those are the only really bullion rounds I buy, just the American Silver Eagle. You might be the same. Now, the buyback, that's going to be the sell to them price is $57.55 each. And yeah, that's clearly below the silver spot price at 61.08. So I guess maybe these guys are hedging their bets saying, yeah, it's going to come down sooner than later. But here we are in our second week of being below the silver spot price for that buyback price. Now let's keep on keeping on. We're going to go over the United States Mint's product page for 2025. And as you can see right here, the August 28 release for the American Innovation $1 coin proof set is now on remind me status. It doesn't have the shiny candy like red button that says add to bag. So that's a done deal. Now let's keep on going to the bottom of the product schedule. And we still haven't had any change in the date. So that's a good sign for the American Innovation $1 coin reverse proof set. So thank goodness. And then tomorrow, don't forget, the Morgan and Peace dollar 2025 reverse proof 2-coin set drops. And I got to show you something. I found some really interesting information about the subscription for this particular 2-coin set. And you won't believe your eyeballs. Now, tonight at 6:25 in the evening, Eastern time, it says so right here, live in 13 hours at 6:25, the United States Mint is going to do the design unveiling, and that's going to be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 6:30 tonight. And hopefully it's not going to be too long of a show, but if it is, well, that's okay. We're going to be covering it here on our channel, live in 13 hours, December 10 at 6:20, just 5 minutes before the Mint gets things going there. And it should be a pretty fun evening. I think our friend Iris Gifts, Mickey Minsky's going to be there, as well as Gen X, if his audio is functioning properly. That's what he told me. So let's keep on keeping on. I got to show you what I found out. Now think about this before I show you what's going on here. All right, let's go back to this particular page here. So there's going to be a design unveiling tonight. What do you think that's going to do to people? Well, it's going to inform them, namely, right, of coins they may or may not like. And it could be like send a mad rush of people to go over to the United States Mint's product page and look to see what's available for 2026. Well, they're going to come to a brick wall, basically. Here's the 2026 releases. There's only 4 of them right now. And I'll go ahead and hit reload on this just to make sure I'm not going to own myself here. Yeah. So there it is. We have January 6th, January 22 on January 20. And I think these are going to be very special, along with the January 6th coin and possibly even the Native American dollar featuring George Washington and the Oneida people. And also some Seneca were there on that trek to give food to the Continental Army. Now, what happens when people watch that video? They're going to get FOMO. They absolutely are going to get FOMO. They're going to go to this product schedule and be like, I got to get that coin. Well, they're not going to find it here on the product schedule. I think their best bet is to come over here to the subscriptions page, all right, and go here with a fine-tooth comb over all of these particular products. And there's some really, unreal things going on here. Let's keep on keeping on. So you got the American Eagle coins, got the American Innovation coins, you've got annual mint sets, the American Women Quarter program. Well, that had ended right there. And that's kind of troublesome, actually. And I wonder if the United States Mint, because look, if we go to this quarter program, I'll show you in a minute, all of these are sold out as far as their subscriptions. They're not sold out as a coin product. You can still probably just get most of the ones from 2024 and 2025. Armed Forces medals, yeah, that's a bummer in the summer talking about that one only because, well, yeah, they're missing the Space Force medal. Comic art 1 ounce silver medals, not really a thing that I think people are going to be worried about. I think people are going to be all over the $half when they start showing those designs. I think people are going to be all over the Morgan and Peace silver dollars when they start talking about what kind of products they're coming out for that one. Obviously, we have the Native American $1 coin. The ornaments are gonzo. They might. And it's a definite possibility of a firm maybe that ornaments could come back. We don't know, but that's the thing. Presidential silver medals, I don't think that's going to change, but it would be kind of cool if the presidential silver medals that come out in 2026 have that 250th anniversary privy mark. I think that would be cool. And then the uncirculated coins. So let's keep on keeping on. We're going to go to the next page here. And I do have a lot of them open. All right. First things first, that's the American Eagle coins. And I'd imagine the United States Mint is going to update this page here. Maybe not. We don't know. And these are the subscriptions for the American Eagle coins. Doesn't have all of them. It's just got the silver coins. So far, what we know is that there's a 2026 dual-dated West Point American Silver Eagle. That's the flagship eagle. All right, that's going to have this privy Liberty Bell with 250 in it. It's got the dual date there. However, I can't even, I'm really happy about this particular product. And we're going to find out more today, or tonight rather, maybe even tomorrow morning, about the congratulations set. We know for a fact that this one has a mintage limit of 60,000. Now the product limit is none. However, this one is struck in Philadelphia, has no dual date, has no privy mark. And last time I checked, 60,000 for a proof coin coming out of Philadelphia is super rare. Super duper rare. Might be the third most rare American Silver Eagle out there. Then we've got the American Eagle 1 ounce uncirculated coin subscription, and there is rumor that this is going to be an enhanced uncirculated coin right here out of West Point, New York. And then obviously, you know for a fact, last year they said so, that the American Silver Eagle coming out of San Francisco, that proof, that 1 ounce proof is done. It's gonzo. It's not coming back unless they come up with a new product altogether. So I would imagine that we're going to get some more information tonight about the American Eagle coins, or is it just these 3 for the year? And now think about that. That would be huge. Only 3 American Silver Eagle coins coming out for the year. And if that is the case, it doesn't say really too much about how these are the most collected coins in the world. I mean, this year we had, 4 Privy Mark American Silver Eagles right off the bat. That outdoes the 2026, the 3 that we're looking here. And not only that, they had the Uncirc from 2025, as well as the West Point Proof from 2025. There's at least 5 or 6 American Silver Eagles that came out in 2025. There could be more on top of that. And the real question I have for the American Silver Eagle program is the bullion strike going to be, featuring the dual date and the privy mark? And there's some rumors out there going around that are saying that there is no more silver, and the United States Mint isn't going to be producing silver eagles anymore. And what's interesting about that, if I go over here to moneymetals.com and I try and look up the 2026 American Silver Eagle, here we go. See, off the rails already. I'm going to put American, so I'm hunting and pecking 2026 American Silver Eagle. Yeah, it doesn't come up whatsoever. So I think that may add to the hysteria that there's going to be no American Silver Eagle. Oh, did you see that? Now let's keep on keeping on. We're going to go talk about the Morgan and Peace dollars. So as it were, now the product schedule here for the United States Mint, that drops tomorrow. Look at this. This is the Morgan and Peace dollar 2025 reverse proof 2-coin set. This is important. You got to check this out. All right, here we go. I'm going to go over here to the subscription for the Morgan and Peace silver dollars. And as you can see, it says Morgan and Peace dollar 2-coin set subscription. Do you see something missing there? I do. Yeah. Let's keep on keeping on with this. Now, here it is right here. Morgan and Peace dollar 2-coin set subscription. That's the one for 2026. Now, it doesn't have any dual date action here that it says, but we do know from reading one of the Mint's paragraphs talking about the Semiquincentennial that these will have a dual date. But do you see this? Yeah, let's go to the current product. I'll show you. Yeah, oh, it's a two-coin reverse proof set. So it looks like the mint for 2026 is going to get rid of the reverse proof action in a two-coin set. What they could do, and this is what I'm thinking, is that they may make these reverse proof Morgan and reverse proof peace dollar individually sold as individual coins, not in a set. And don't forget, we have also heard rumors that the United States Mint is going to be doing some kind of diamond field. That's going to be amazing. So that we'll find out about that one tonight. And like I said, once the United States Mint starts to go over all of these different product options that are featured in 2026, there could be a mad rush to the United States Mint's product page, and people are only going to find those 4 products on there. So the wise ones are going to go, oh well, let's just go over to the subscriptions page and get those locked in so that we can get the ones we really really want. And that's a really cool thing. I really dig the subscriptions. They really have come in handy, especially for those the congratulations set, right? And the highly sought after coins. Now let's keep on keeping on. There it is, Morgan and Peace 2-coin set subscription. It's not reverse proof, or is it? I don't know. One thing I can say is that if you go down here to the bottom and you look up the specifications on this one, look at that. Typically, if you see these, they have the mint and the mint mark. This one has no mint and mint mark, and the mintage limit is 160,000, which means the United States Mint did their right sizing where they matched their mintages to last year's sales. And if they do that for 2026, there's going to be a lot of lean product mintages out there going forward. Let's keep on keeping on here. All right, there's the proof. Peace dollar right there for 2026. If you go to the subscription page, there you go, 170,000. That's not a whole lot of. In fact, if you recall, the very first year of the commemorative piece in Morgan dollars, it was 175,000. Okay, 175. And let's see the specs on this one. Yeah, out of San Francisco for the peace dollar, and that's an approved finish. All right, now let's keep on keeping on. Lots of good stuff here. Morgan silver dollar proof. Yep, it's same as the peace dollar. We don't really have much information about this other than look at the mintage limit on this one. It's 180,000. They boosted this one. It's 10,000 more than the peace dollar, but that makes sense because this one outsells the peace dollar at least by 10 to 15 to 20,000 each year. All right, and the specs on this one also say San Francisco Mint. Let's keep on keeping on here. I think this is probably the most concerning out of all of the subscriptions going forward, and that's going to be the quarters. All right, American Women Quarter Program is no longer a thing. We're going to have quarters featuring the Constitution and so on and so forth, celebrating the Semiquincentennial. All right, things that make up the United States. We don't have any right now at this point. We don't have any subscription or to access or a way to access the quarter dollar, right? We have nothing available here. So I imagine the United States Mint might drop that one tonight after the YouTube video, after that design unveiling, or maybe even tomorrow. But I think this is the one that I'm going to be watching the most. I do love my quarters. In fact, after the Lincoln cent, quarters are my next favorite denomination. I really dig the quarter dollar. But yeah, like I said here, there's none here for 2026. There's no, and what would be really cool for the United States Mint to do is get back to their what they used to do. So if you like quarters, they used to sell quarters just by themselves in a circulating folder. That was fantastic. I really loved that one. They also sold the quarters in a proof set as well as the silver proof set, just like they did here. All right, and they also sold quarters individually with a Philadelphia Mint, a Denver Mint, and then a San Francisco proof. Yeah, you remember those 3-coin quarter sets. Those were fantastic. In fact, if you do remember them, the one that stands out in my mind the most would be the Tuskegee Airmen. That one ended up selling for $100 each, and it only cost $11.50. So that was like an 8-time multiple. Almost 9 there. That is remarkable. So this one concerns me the most. It's the quarter dollar, and will the United States Mint add this to the subscription? You go to shop. Oops, hi, how are you? Go here, shop, and then subscriptions over here, and hopefully they'll have the new quarters for 2025. So I'm going to watch this one like a hawk. Let's keep on keeping on. This is also an important one. These are the half dollars, and you can find those in these different products. And that's going to be the proof set right there, the silver proof set, the uncirculated coin set, as well as these two different product options, the 200 coin bag and the 2-roll set. Can't wait for that to come out, and I am hooked up with that. And you can subscribe to the 2026 products for all these products, all 5 of these right now. So you're still going to get the quarters here in the proof set. You're still going to get the quarters in the silver proof set, as well as the uncirculated coin set. But you really want, in my opinion, and this is a big question for you, will the United States Mint actually mint San Francisco rolls for the new quarters? Or are we just going to get Philadelphia and Denver issuances? Or could it be we get West Point quarters in a roll? Wouldn't that be cool? Yes, please. That would be fantastic. Oh man, I couldn't wait till that happens. That's going to be cool. Or what if the United States Mint puts W quarters back into the wild, much like they did in 2019 and 2020? Yeah, that would be fantastic. Let's keep on keeping on. I talked about this page here. I don't think we need to worry about these options for the comic art 1-ounce silver medals, nor the 2.5-ounce silver medal, or the gold coin. But I would be curious to find out if the United States Mint does put a dual date on the comic art medals, well, at least the 2.5-ounce, as well as the gold coin, and maybe even a privy mark with the Liberty Bell privy mark with the 250 inside. Would that change people's attitudes about this particular program? I don't know. But look, this is kind of whack. If you subscribe to this right now, the next product in the subscription is Comic Art 1-ounce silver medal featuring Batman, ships winter 2025. And we know Batman already done dropped. I mean, that's, hey, bye, gone. And also Wonder Woman has also been, up for sale, I think, since mid-November. Why doesn't it show the next one in the product subscription here for 2026? Not sure what's going on there. And we know Wonder Woman already dropped, and your subscription is for Batman. I don't get it. Not sure what's going on there. Now let's keep on keeping on. Yeah, this is the Armed Forces 1-ounce silver medal subscription. What if we do get the, look at this, next product in subscription, the U.S. Space Force 1-ounce silver medal? What also, if we get the dual date on that one, right? That'd be kind of cool. The Space Force. Well, why would we get a dual date on this one, though, right? So I don't even know if the United States Mint's even thinking about this even at all anymore. At least I don't think so. But you never know. You never know. They could come out in 2026. Let's keep on keeping on. Look at this. Here we go. These are the United States Mint's ornaments on the subscription page here. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, all of them are sold out and you can't get them anymore. The United States Mint isn't making ornaments, or so they say. Now that begs the question, are they going to come out with ornaments featuring the quarters for 2026 with the dual date and the privy mark? I hope so. But then again, we don't know. Maybe they thought this was a waste of money and a waste of time, and they don't have room for it in 2026's very busy product schedule. And I really wonder, if we go back to the product schedule for, I think it's this one, we actually had 73 products here on this 2025 product schedule. The one that is missing is the Florida Innovation Dollar. I'm not sure why they memory hold that one. Can't even figure out that at all. But how many products do you think the United States Mint will have for 2026? Is it going to be 73? Is it going to be 55? So let me know in the comments below. We do already know that there's going to be the best of the mint set. Obviously, all the 5 quarters, the 2 $half products, as well as the American Innovation Designs, the Native American dollars, the proof set, the silver proof set, the uncirculated set. They're going to have those, and then they're going to have those 3 silver eagles that we know. So if you keep adding these up, we could easily get to 50 or 60 different products for 2026. But it will be interesting to see if there's anything we haven't even heard of yet. That would be amazing. Like I said, you really got to go through your all of your subscriptions to find out what's inactive, what's active. Also, this one, we don't really know what's going on the edge here. It doesn't have a reeded edge. It has a plain edge with infused writing on it going around the edge of the coin. Could it say dual date action on this? Possibly. And we don't really know if it does yet, because if you go over to that, it doesn't say anything about the coin whatsoever. It's got the description. What was this new? No. Let's see. Has 2 rolls, one from P Mint, one from D Mint. It doesn't say anything about this. No privy mark. mint mark, P&D, lettered edge. Yeah, but what's on that lettered edge is what I'd like to find out. That would be fantastic. Not really saying it here, are they? Yeah. But anyway, it's good to keep our eye on this one because it could be a sleeper hit. And I always wonder why they stick the, if we look at some of these coins over here, let me see. I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. Yeah, how is it that the United States Mint throws in this Native American dollar into the silver proof set, the proof set, as well as the uncirculated coin set, as well as that Kennedy half dollar, but they don't have any American innovation dollars in there? What's up with that? Would it make the set too expensive? Is that what the reasons are? Because there are four. It would add four coins, $4 to this particular set, this set, as well as the proof set. What's up with that? Now, I went over to my subscriptions page, and there they are, my subscriptions. And I have all of these here. And I added them all up, okay? And I didn't add the ones that have the 10. I just added them one. Like, only if I just bought one of each of the ones in my subscriptions this for 2026. And I would have to spend $1,916.50 if I wanted just one of each of the products that you see here. Now, some of them are doubled up, and that's okay. I kind of like that. And some of them actually have fallen off. So, for example, limited edition silver proof set subscription, $255. It says it's active, but remember, the United States Mint, well, guess what they did to that program? If you're not aware, this program is ended right there. So that's not good. Not good at all. Yeah. Gone. Also, the American Innovation $1 coin, that one's there. But if we go over here to the, what is it? The proof set? American reverse proof. I know I had it on here somewhere. Proof set. Yeah, there we go. American Innovation $1 coin proof set enrollment is gonzo also. So yeah, that's $27.50 plus the $255 there for the limited edition. That's gonzo. So saves me a little bit of money. But then again, I'm adding more coins to my subscriptions probably tomorrow. So with that said, that's going to be it, folks. Really interesting upcoming year, and I can't wait for those designs to be unveiled tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 3:30 on the West Coast, and hopefully we'll see you there in the live stream here. All right, and that starts at 6:20 this evening. Now let's go to the +1 action. They got a good one for you today. It says here, this is some advice. And remember, don't take advice from somebody who doesn't like you or who, you know what I mean? That's not a good idea. No. All right. It is better to be embarrassed than ashamed. Better to be ridiculed than shamed. Now, this advice highlights the crucial difference between temporary external discomfort, that's right, and a deep inward sense of worthlessness. It suggests that the fleeting and often harmless pain of social gaffes is preferable to the destructive, long-term harm of shame and guilt. Yeah, those are the ones you don't want at all. Not even close. Now let's bump over to 39's Fine 99.9 KOI Coin News Radio. This is Big Audio Dynamite, and that's the bottom line. That's what it's all about, the bottom line. What is the bottom line? What's your bottom line? Let me know in the comments below. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. What's not free is going to be membership, and that's $1.99 per month. It's the price of a cheap cup of coffee or a double shot of espresso from Starbucks. These people have got themselves membership, and I thank them. Not only that, but that gives them access to these particular videos here that say members only. And once this video is over, well, at least when it ends, this live stream ends tonight, it will be made members only. So that'll be interesting for, a lot of folks. And you got to be a subscriber to even make comments on this video, because we're trying to get to 15,000 subs before or at the first of the new year, January 1st, 2026. All right, you guys have a great rest of your week. It is Wednesday, only 2 more wake-ups, and it's Friday. That's right. Y'all have a great start to your day. Stacker out.